Hello guys, this is Jun, the K-pop nerd. I'm an artist, developer and producer based in Seoul, South Korea, and this is my show where I review K-pop music videos. Today we're gonna watch and review Jennie's latest song, You and Me. So let's dive in.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. You know I gotcha, you know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like the way I do. Love it, just say you do. You know you got me. Everything you do, everything you did, everything I wish I was with makes me feel alright, I'm just saying. So I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? You're the reason my heart skips, drops. Just a little touch, my world stops. Finally I know that you're mine. I don't wanna fall, don't wanna play this game of love. Oh, there's nowhere to hide. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Ever gonna find someone like this?
I don't care about your first love, this should be your last one. Nothing like your last one. You look better on me, that's fashion. Won't block your shots, lights, camera, action. Never been a love me or a love me not thing. Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better? Better off not saying.
Okay.
I love you and me.
Nice. Really nice. Okay, so obviously this is just a performance video. They didn't make a music video with cutting scenes, modeling shots and all this kind of stuff. There could be some reasons they've done that, like they didn't want to put a big budget on this. Or they thought it's much better to focus on the actual dancing and performance and the choreography of the song. Whatever the case, this is what we have and it looks really nice actually. Obviously is in the high standards were used from Jennie, Blackpink, very well thought lyrics, really nice music production, everything is really great. So let's go through the song and identify the different sections and the sounds.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight.
The song starts just with the vocals, and that's really nice because we can hear Jennie's really nice voice and all this nice space they created with the reverbs.
Nobody can see.
And the delays. This is very typical YG production that they put this standard delay and reverb. I think all their songs since 21 have pretty much the same kind of settings. And at the intro we can hear this nice tropical plugs and this little sound playing in the background like an arpeggiator. These sounds are very sweet to the ear and introduce us to the song.
No, I gotcha. You know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like the way I do. You love it, just say you do. You know you got me. Everything you.
So yeah, we got a very typical tropical kind of sound. We have these nice chords right on the chord progression. And of course we have these nice reverbed vocals on the background. And you see how the instrumental is so empty, so your vocals can be on top and make a really great impact.
I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me.
Okay, so now we go to the pre-chorus, and we got this really nice vibe that is caused by this synth on the back that is playing a faster melody this time.
Feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do.
Got all this energy gathered here, and we're ready to go to the chorus.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight.
And you see this is a very simple structure. We're not in tropical anymore. It just has a drum kick, a clap, a really nice thick bass line, and this extra little sound.
Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this?
And you see how characteristic is Jennie's voice. Like when you listen this, you know, oh, this is Jennie or Blackpink or something like that.
You're the reason my heart skips, drops. Just a little touch, my world stops. Finally, I know that you're mine. I don't wanna fall, don't wanna play this game of love.
I really like the variation they're doing on the second verse. We got a few more sounds going on. We got this gap and then we introduced to the synth.
I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way.
And of course we got the repetition here. I just want to mention that this nice synth and progression on the pre-chorus, it really is so sweet, it's so girly in some way. It makes you feel you're in kind of a magical place or something nice is happening.
Find someone like this. Baby, we gotta find someone like this.
I don't care about your first love, this should be your last one. Nothing like your last one. You look better on me, that's fashion. Won't block your shots, lights, camera, action. Never.
So at this point we would normally have a bridge, and well, we do have kind of a bridge. It's a rap section. It has this more intense bass line on the background and this more intense drums hitting. It has this really nice feeling, and Jennie raps with this distorted voice on the top. This is of course more sensual in some way. You could think in a dark room, something going on.
Never been a love me or a love me not thing. Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better? Better off not saying.
And then we get a kind of a dance section, but here's the surprise, we don't have anything else going on. We don't have a final chorus or hook. The song just ends right there.
I love you and me.
Which is actually really nice for a change, because the feeling you have when the song ends is not this kind of sweet and romantic situation going on. You got something more intense and sensual, and that's really nice. So yeah, this song actually has quite of a variety. As I said, it's really well done, really well produced, and really nice to hear and enjoy. So now let's watch the music video once again, paying attention a bit more to the lyrics and trying to find out the meaning.
You know I gotcha. You know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like the way I do. You love it, just say you do. You know you got me. Everything you do, everything you did, everything I wish I was with makes me feel alright. I'm just saying, so I really like it.
So Jennie here is describing some kind of a relationship, obviously, and she's giving a lot of positivity, really nice feelings. She's feeling very comfortable in this relationship. She's feeling very happy about what's going on.
Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do.
Typical romantic lyrics, right? Like nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do.
I really like it.
And she's being very direct. I really like it. This is the simplest thing you can tell to somebody, like, I really like it, I really like you, I really like what's going on.
Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me.
And here we go, I love you and me. So this can be two different meanings. So I love you and me, like as individuals, but also I like us together, like how we're together.
Dancing in the moonlight.
So she mentions dancing in the moonlight. Of course, this is the romantic version of it, but anything could be happening that night. Either some fun as a couple, or maybe they're going out and they're having a really great time. Like, obviously, this is a symbolism. They're not really dancing in the moonlight.
Nobody can see, it's just you and me.
So here she establishes this is a private moment.
Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this?
And she keeps saying, like, we're so perfect together, like, where are we gonna find this again, right? Like, how are you gonna ever find somebody like this?
You're the reason my heart skips, drops. Just a little touch, my world stops.
Really nice. So here they say, like, when my world stops and then the song stops too. And this is really nice, very girly lyric, and the way it's sung.
Finally, I know that you're mine. I don't wanna fall.
I don't want to fall. Of course, I don't want this to end. I want this to go very well. And here she says, I don't want to play this game of love, this kind of power struggle.
Don't wanna play this game of love. Oh, there's nowhere to hide. I really like it.
So up to the second hook, we got a repetition, and then we got this little section here.
I
So,
don't care about your first love, this should be your last one.
okay, this is very nice, affirmative. Like, I don't care about your first love, I don't care who is your first love, but this is gonna be the last one. Means you're gonna end up with me forever.
Nothing like your last one. You look better.
Nothing like your last one, because sometimes there is this thing they say, like, nothing like your first love, but she says, like, nothing like your last love, which is me. You look better on me, that's fashion.
On me, that's fashion. Won't block your shots.
She says, I won't block your shot, lights, camera, action. It means I'm not gonna fade you back in the background. I'm gonna make sure this relationship power and charm is gonna last for a long time.
Action. Never been a love me or a love me not play. Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better? Better off not saying.
Okay, so this last four lyrics, it pretty much is talking about who she loves more. Do I love you or do I love me? It's very common in Korea, actually, to keep this kind of separation even in romantic relationships, because it's a very competitive society and you never want to go in 100%. Because, yeah, this thing of us instead of you and I is kind of a bit too romantic, and sometimes it's not very practical in the actual society. So here she kind of defines, like, okay, it is about us, but it's also about you and me. So I'm not gonna give you myself like 100%. I'm gonna keep loving myself as I always do, just in case something goes wrong.
I love you and me.
Okay, and I think, yeah, this is pretty much the meaning of the song. A really nice, simple romantic song with a little twist at the end. And perhaps that's the reason they just cut it there. They just don't go back to the hook, because you give it this twist during the bridge or the end, as it turns out, and you don't want to go back to the 100% romantic feeling. Of course, the song ends with I love you and me, but this kind of phrase, it still keeps it separate, right? I love you and me. She doesn't say I love us. So yeah, let's talk a bit about this music video. Of course, there is not much going on, it's just the performance. It's a pretty simple stage with really nice lighting. She has her backup dancers.
You know I gotcha. You know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody.
She has a really nice hairstyle here with these pigtails. Really nice makeup, of course, with this standard blush that is going on these days. Red dress, red nails.
Ain't nobody gonna.
And in this other set, she has a black dress, like pretty much a similar style. Just you see the pigtails here are a bit twisted.
You feel alright, I'm just saying so. I really like it.
And you see, this is a very performance-oriented choreography. I know she performed this in Coachella, for example. This whole song is created for a show. And we see like how they don't care about, you know, showing the studio on the background. They have your attention, of course, on Jennie, on the girls and everything going on here. And in case, you know, your eyes go anywhere else, they got this big projected screen on the background.
Nothing in the world can make me.
And really nice use of smoke here. I like how the back dancers, they are very simple dressed. They wear exactly the same things and exactly same makeup as well. They have this nice choker here, this little bodysuit, this kind of stockings and the boots.
Feel the way you do the things you do.
And I just happened to observe on this back dancer like this kind of sticker. I hope she was not injured or something. Maybe it's a tattoo they're trying to hide this way, but they usually put a lot of makeup on top. Maybe the makeup was not enough to hide it.
Things you do, I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me.
And yeah, here we got the guy, and they're dancing in front of the moonlight, which is very literal. That's what the lyrics say. And there's these little stairs here, which they have a lot of glitter. Actually, it's really nice to resemble, of course, the sky.
Dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight.
And you can see here it's from different shots, like how on the starting shot they have all this smoke going on, but then on the next shot there is nothing, okay, because this is from different takes and it's almost impossible to match these things.
Can see. It's just you.
Because your eyes never really go there because you're observing this really nice setting here. This is really artistic and nice because you cannot actually see them. You can see all of the silhouettes on the very bright moon on the background, which is really nice.
Me tonight. I love you and me. Dancing in the moonlight, nobody
It takes some really nice lighting, trickery and mastery to achieve this very good result.
can see.
That you can just see the silhouettes here, but the background is very bright.
It's just
Because it's not that easy as you think to keep the silhouette. How do you prevent the light from the background bouncing somewhere else and then bouncing on their faces?
look at you, now look at me.
And we got this really nice change in red lighting here. So one of the differences we have on the second pre-chorus is that they drop this kind of glitter that it really matches the stars.
Really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel.
It looks very, very pretty. So I don't think they did this in reality. I think this is add-on the image in post-production. Yeah, you see obviously here there is no glitter down here. This logistically would be very complicated. And let's not forget, this is just a dance video. They didn't want to spend, you know, like huge bucks like going on a full music video. And you see the visuals are actually very sensual. The wardrobe fashion is also very nice. Simple but nice at the same time. And then we get to this part.
I don't care about your first love. This should be your last one. Nothing like your last one. You look better on me.
You see, the setting here is very simple, but they do this really nice play with lights and shadows.
That's fashion. Won't block your shots. Lights, camera,
And this intercut in the editing
action. Never been a love me or a love me not thing.
gives it this much darker mood.
Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better? Better off not saying.
And you see here they're not in silhouette anymore. And they're just playing sensually.
I love you and me.
And yeah, the moon is red here. So yeah, this is really nice. And if you think this is just a dance video, but you see how much effort actually went into it. It's not just an empty studio with a couple of props, you know, and nothing else going on. So you have to think how much more budget or work they would require to make this into a full music video, not just a performance one. And I think this is where the trouble starts, because this is a very controlled project as a producer, as a director. It's very easy to focus when you have just a few things to do. There's just a couple of sets, very specific things, so you can give all your attention to design the moon, for example, or make this really nice set here instead of trying to fit so many shots in a very tight schedule. So yeah, I really love the simplicity of it. The song is really nice, of course. Jennie is as pretty as ever. That by now you actually got used to it, even if you don't want to, because Blackpink has been so big and Jennie's voice of course is in there. And you have to think how great Blackpink is, because just Jennie's voice is enough to make a really nice song. But then you got all the other members in Blackpink that make it even greater. The sad thing of course is that Blackpink have been out for a few years now and you never know when they're gonna pretty much cut them. They already started doing many solo activities, and that's usually what happens towards the ending years of a group. For new fans, this is a natural circle in K-pop, unfortunately. Not many K-pop idols continue in the 40s or 50s like it happens in many other countries. So now they're trying to use their experience and maturity to get the best they can, as long as they're still in that sweet age. Personally, I actually prefer a bit more mature artists than watching, you know, like 16 or 17 or 18-year-old girl groups. So this is really nice for me. I really like it, and I will be coming back and watch it a few times the next few months. Is it better than Solo? I don't think so. I really like Solo more. That song has a lot of emotions, a vibe, but this is also a really nice song, and I think they pretty much made it with more like performance in mind. Like, so Jennie, when she goes out there, she has something really nice to perform. So yeah, I think this is pretty much all. This is June, the K-pop nerd. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.